Welcome, everyone, to Tempe, Arizona and Mountain America Stadium, home to the Arizona State Sun Devils, where Sparky and his gang have been sharpening those pitchforks in anticipation of this one. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Sun Devils offense takes the field. Here he comes, and obviously a defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Sun Devils want to crank the tempo. They'll try the run. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the tailback. Open space at the 25. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. He's up to 55 yards rushing now. What a way to start this season. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Go straight ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
We knew this offense wanted to come into this one, establishing the run. Guys, they didn't even attempt to throw on their first drive. They were more physical. They were pushing guys around up front. And this guy caps it off with a nice touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will get the ball for the first time. You know, David, both of these teams have a strong safety that can support the run and also disruptive in the passing game.
I mean, it's just so nice to have a guy that's so physical, like a linebacker, but also can play like a DB. These guys are really revolutionizing defenses.
They hit people, too. They are heat-seeking missiles. Nobody wants to run over the middle of the field against these guys.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. The Buckeyes get the first down. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs, so it's not a surprise that they're usually a physical unit.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Now they'll run the draw. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Sun Devils are in the hurry-up. As college football evolves, guys, and players have more rights, and they capitalize on name, image, and likeness, and teams are in different conferences, maybe the biggest thing and the thing that keeps coaches up at night, dealing with the transfer portal.
Because they got to make sure that everybody in their locker room is happy. Oftentimes, you're re-recruiting your own players. You're trying to keep the wolves at bay, and the phone calls that are coming in from other programs trying to steal your guys. It is not easy. Probably as difficult as it's ever been, David, to be a head coach now with the transfer portal.
It is, and think about players, man. If I'm not happy, if I'm not getting the run I want, like, I can just leave. I can go somewhere else. I can get paid by another opportunity. So I think players always having their eyes to that portal, looking at a better destination, makes it miserable for coaches.
Shows him the stiff arm. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
And this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the ground.
He now has 108 yards for them on the ground already in this first quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. About to snap it for the 8th time on this drive, and it's a 3rd down and 4. Tackled, but he has a first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd? Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona State!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Texas State took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to San Marcos. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Dropping back, it's Howard. He's got him in the flat. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to power their way ahead. The Buckeyes pick up the first down.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Now on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. Can't get him to the ground. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. Makes him talk to the hand. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. And the Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. He'll do it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL. Trying
to get to it. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Buckeyes line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll bring it back. It's Brown. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Gonna run it. It's Scannable. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. And the Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry up. They'll keep it on the ground. Pretty good job of running to get to there to the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Showing off the arm. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Plows through the defense. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run. Another good run. Another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
Comes out throwing on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Scannable. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
And this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Keeps looking downfield. How about that nice run from this junior quarterback? The Sun Devils trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 2nd and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. College fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Really nice throw there to get the first down. And, you know, when you think about Ohio State quarterback play, especially here recently, it all comes down to efficiency. You have to make good decisions. You got to read the defense, and you got to be accurate. When you think of guys like Justin Fields, C.J. Stroud, guys who went in the first round, that's what they did. And this guy right here, I think he has the ability to be a first-rounder in the future.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He'll throw on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. To the ground with the back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver shows motion. To the air. It's Howard. Pocket starts to collapse. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Offense set on 1st down. They'll give it to the back. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. And the Sun Devils headed quickly to the line. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Getting some heat. He'll pull it down. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona State!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right, offense, defense. Palmer, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say, well, it's 1st quarter, just don't worry about it, there's time, but this is the worst start you possibly could have had. So they need to score a touchdown right here.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Buckeyes will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. On the return, it's Brown. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo. They go right back to him. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Scatterbo. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down. And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down. This defense has been sliced and diced, and now facing another 1st and goal. And they'll knock him down. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Pushes ahead. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on 3rd down. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
You can't spot that ball much closer to the end zone than that. 3rd and goal after the penalty. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. 4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? Trying to barge in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
Well, they didn't overthink that one. 4th and goal down close like that. You just turn around, David, hand it off to the big fella and let him do the rest.
And a lot of times in these situations, 4th down and goal, you see quarterbacks sneak so much. They trust the big running back. They know he's going to drive his feet forward, finish the run, and get the touchdown.
And it's no good. He missed the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. They're trying to dig out of the hole on 2nd and long from the 9. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. Ready to fire from the pistol. The lone back's got it. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On the ground, it's Scatterbo. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Turns it on in midfield. They make the stop, and that'll bring the 1st quarter to a close. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll leave it with him. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
The Sun Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. And the Sun Devils have this offense rolling. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys wanted to make a statement. Statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. Defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
23, Ohio State, 0.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Line gets set, first down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Spins away from the defense. Touchdown, Sun Devils! He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin. Defenders were bouncing off that dude like spitballs off a battleship.
I love having tanks like this. You know, you can give it to him in the red zone. You can give it to him in short yardage. Just know he's going to be physical, break tackles, and make things happen.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
26-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
From the gun, give on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Howard. They're trying to get to him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Got enough space. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. It's a fake. Shuffle it to the tight end. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Got his man! And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking for space, it's Henderson. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Tate. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll bring it back. It's Brown. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Sun Devils will hustle to the line. Out of the gun to give to the back. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down. Offense lining up quickly. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
3rd down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. Caught close to the marker, it's Scannable. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Dances away to buy time. Across the 25, he's got room. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and goal. Barrels ahead. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. 2nd and goal for the offense. Powers forward. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Well, 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 somebody's been doing their box jumps.
Great line, getting up in the air.
They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
The score, Arizona State 64, Ohio State 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Caught in the backfield. It's Tate. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after it. He'll pull it down and run. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The Sun Devils moving quickly to the line. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's caught inside the 20. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Offense is now set up in the red zone.
They go to the ground. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It hasn't taken very long this season to just see how scary this offense is. They wanted to be aggressive coming out to start this season, and you've seen that with the play calling on this drive. It does not take these guys with their speed very long to score. Watch out. This unit has a chance to be special.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Arizona State 71, Ohio State 0.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Quarterback on the keeper. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Now on 2nd and short. On the ground, it's Judkins. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to bully their way for the first. This might depend on the spot, but I think he's going to come up just inches short of converting that 3rd down. And the Buckeyes send out the punt unit. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. tackled after picking up the first down.
Well, this defense is on its heels right now, especially trying to stop the run. They're just not being physical enough. They give up another run right there for a first down. Someone's going to have to step up and make a play.
Power football with the run. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Running with power. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Sun Devils are rolling down the field. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary.
First down.
Black 24. Black 24. Razor, razor. Ringo.
Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense. Runs through the tackle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And here comes the offense on second down.
4-2 Spider.
Right back to him on the ground. Open space at the 25. And a really nice run and pickup there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play.
First down.
The give to the lone running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The Sun Devils have taken it inside the 20.
Get set.
Leaves it with the back. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. And the Sun Devils line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. It didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up to tack one. It's a fake, and the holder showing off that arm. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Using his legs, it's Judkins. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Buckeyes will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona State! They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, the kicker's on the run. And he's out of bounds short of the goal line. He almost found a way to convert that fake. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner will be dragged down. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Pulls it in. It's Judkins.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? They'll try to get it through the air. Feeling some heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Buckeyes want to move quickly. On On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. On 4th down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They're hoping for a touchdown going by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3. They get through, and it's blocked. Scoops it up, and he's going to try to take it back. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to move it through the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Intercepted. He gets the pick, but not the pick 6, as they're able to run him out of bounds and limit the damage to wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Tempe. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's send it back to Frank Cush Field inside Mountain America Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Sun Devils will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this 3rd quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. And the Sun Devils in the hurry up.
Brings up second down.
Takes the handoff. It's Scatterbo. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Here comes the hurry up.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense, maybe time to start committing more guys.
Touchdown, Sun Devils! And the pummeling has started.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they've been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game.
A little trickery, and they flip it ahead. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. You got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. A 3rd and long coming up here. Brown wants to pass. Pressure coming. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Looking for a block. It's Brown. Oh, the sweet feet. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. He's like a loose boulder, just caroms his way to the 32. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. The Sun Devils want to crank the tempo. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Arizona State! And the punishment has been extended. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Right back to the well. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Well, after not getting a thing done on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Brown will throw it. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Off play action. Trying to get to it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. Looking for a block. It's Brown. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Danced his way through traffic, pickup of 4 to the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. And the Sun Devils are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. On the run, it's Scatterbo. At midfield, he's got room. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
Is another first down for the offense.
Roll it, roll it.
From the gun, the ground game. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Give to the running back. They make the tackle at the 22. We'll give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a first down.
First down for the offense.
Give to the back. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Second down.
From the gun, running back on the move. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. The Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry-up.
Third down coming up.
Looking for space. It's Scatterbo. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs.
Arizona State.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And the route is on. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent, this one's over.
Lining up to tackle. Oh, they want the 2, and the holder's going to try to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the 2-point conversion. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches.
And a sack all the way back at the 5. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down.
You gotta have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm gonna start, and I'm gonna stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Offense in a bunch formation. He breaks a tackle. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. The Sun Devils headed quickly to the line.
Brings up 2nd down.
Here's the handoff. Drills him with the stiff arm. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions. It is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
And the Sun Devils have moved it inside the 20. Bully ball on 3rd and short. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to... Touchdown, Arizona State! And the stomping has commenced. Up and over, Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. The fake, and he wants to throw. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Line gets set, 1st down. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety. On the return, it's Black.
Returner is tackled down at the 30.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. The give on the inside. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore. The Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo. To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dumps it to the back. With the catch, it's Scatterbo. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for.
And he makes the catch at the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Arizona State.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And the beatdown has ensued. Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
They'll try to add another. Oh, they want the 2, and the holder tries to throw for it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gets it out quickly. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on 1st down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. Lost the defense, he's wide open. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a 1st down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Brown will throw it. Getting some heat. And they got him for the sack.
And they get him again. This has not been the day we expected. This young man, we expect great things. Like, he is one of the better players in college football. You think he'd come out, put on a show, but this defense has had his...
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The Buckeyes decide to punt it away.
Number 99 on to kick it away.
Bringing it back, it's Brown. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Sun Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On third down, going up top. Got it in the middle, it's Scatterbo. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. That's not at all where he intended to go with the ball on third and long, but it worked out beautifully.
And the frustrating thing, Reese, is from a defensive perspective, I want you to throw it to the running back. I don't want to take away the main targets, the ballers on the outside. You do what I want you to do. You still make the big play, get the huge first down on third and long.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that.
He's going for a big play downfield. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. With the run on first and goal. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. Now on second and goal. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. The sweet feet buy a little time. Touchdown, Arizona State! And the pummeling has started.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day.
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more fit.
It's another safety. They get their third one of this game. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. Running it back, it's Black.
Returner is tackled down at the 34.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34.
Take over. First and 10.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's looking deep. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play, an interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back?
And the quarterback is snowed under.
And if at first you don't succeed, try again. The defense didn't get to the quarterback right away, but the QB kept holding on to it, and you see these defenders, they're trying to rally, they're getting up off the ground.
Looking for a huge play. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Here comes the offense on first down. Brown wants to pass. throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. This offense has been unable to find the end zone all day. Can they do it on 3rd and goal? They're trying to get to it. And it's caught! Touchdown, Ohio State!
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
The extra point is blocked. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. So they had the blocked extra point, had to settle for 6, and they hope the kickoff goes a little smoother. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives. Trying to beat the D deep. Snags it on the right. Open runway ahead. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And the punishment has been extended.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great...
It's a fake. Holder looking to throw. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the 2-point conversion. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. And the returner goes down. Offense getting set for 1st down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Working that left side now. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Brown will throw it. Coming after him. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football is going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And the Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Slips through the line. Discards him with the stiff arm. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Looking for a gap. It's Scatterbo. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Arizona State! And the route is on.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Oh, it's a fake. Headed for the end zone. And it's not going to work. They tried to trick him out of 2 points, and they'll get nothing in like it. Not much reason to go for the onside kick at this point, except they want to run up the score. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Back open in the middle.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Brown wants to pass. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Buckeyes line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. To the air on 1st down. Going up top. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Turns it loose. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and running the sticks for a 1st down.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that 1st down. Nice job.
Off he goes. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And the stomping has commenced.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space.
The fake. Kicker's going to run for it. They're not going to get there. Tried to sneak it in for the 2, and they'll get 0 instead. Only reason you can think of for the onside kick here is they want to stick it to him. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
He's going to take off. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the 1st. They're working that left side. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. He's looking to throw it. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. The sure hands, it's Smith. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a 1st down. The Sun Devils will hustle to the line.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
Quarterback checking off. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Looking to scramble. Got it! And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. And the Sun Devils aren't threatening on 1st and goal.
Arizona State.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Arizona State! And the beatdown has ensued. They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, trickery! He'll try to run it in. He goes out of bounds, and he's not close to converting on the fake. Not much reason to go for the onside kick at this point, except they want to run up the score. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
Second down coming up.
Brown will throw it. Looking down the middle. He's got the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And that's a first down for the offense.
They'll try the run. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the tailback. Pulled down after a gain of 5. It's at the 9-yard line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. And here's the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
Got it past the marker. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. The Sun Devils will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He uncorks one deep. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. 2nd down coming up. Quarterback will audible. He wants to throw it again. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he makes the catch inside the 20. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And the pummeling has started. It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
You know, the field's about 53 yards wide. Got to kick it between those 53 yards, or else the drive will start on the 40. On the run, fires downfield. Makes the grab. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. First and 10.
He's tackled at the 31. First down for the offense.
Brown wants to pass. Feeling some heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. He's going to pass on second down. He's got his man across the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. Off the bootleg and rolling out. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. And the Sun Devils moving quickly to the line. Trying to impose their will with the run. Delivers the stiff arm. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play.
First down.
They'll go to the ground. Turns it on in midfield. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. It's a first and 10 from the 42-yard line.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Tackle is made after the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. The play action fake. On the run, still looking. He's going to run it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Arizona State! And the punishment has been extended.
Great decision by the quarterback.
They fake it, and he'll try to run it in. And it's not going to work. They tried to trick him out of 2 points, and they'll get nothing in like it. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. They're trying to dig out of the hole on second and long from the 9. Brown will throw it. got his man out of the backfield. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. On the move, it's Brown. Makes a move. Oh, sweet feet. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run?
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. And they finish it off with a touchdown and seal up this game.
Yeah, this might be what you call garbage time.
Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Yeah, just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Brown wants to pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it?
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the 2-point conversion. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap him from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
On the play.
The rankings, the odds makers, everything indicated that these guys had a big hill to climb. But they climbed it, they got to the top, and they get a landmark win.
And we know coaching staffs always do a great job trying to motivate their own guys and get them ready to play a ranked opponent. But David, to me, it looked like this team just wanted it more. They came out, they were the more physical team, and they did what they had to do at the end of the day to get this win.
Yeah, and how do you gain respect? You want respect, you talk about our team's a really good team. You want to build on that? You beat good teams. That's what you do. You beat ranked teams that people think a lot of. This team pulls off the ranked upset, and guess what? Now what happens? You start to maybe find your team.